All right, everyone, we begin with the ongoing saga surrounding Elon Musk's Twitter acquisition.
That seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one.
Are trying to do useful things.
First off, the new Twitter owner announced an immediate ban on impersonation accounts. Among those targeted was comedian Kathy Griffin, who was trolling the CEO by changing her Twitter handle to be Elon Musk.
I died laughing, now I hope you died. I'm quite sure this is from one of my aunts in Chicago.
Griffin has since defied the ban by continuing to troll Musk using her deceased mother's Twitter account. Meanwhile, other celebrities are exiting the Elon-run social platform, including Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm getting off. I'm getting off today because I just feel like, it's so messy.
And as for Elon's proposed $7.99 Twitter Blue subscription plan, which would allow people to get the verification check, among other perks, it's still very much in the works, this despite backlash from other celebrities, including Stephen King and the Incredible Hulk himself, Mark Ruffalo.
That's my secret, Cat. I'm always angry.
All right, well, here to share her hot takes with us today is WatchMojo's very own Phoebe DeJeux. Phoebe, we're starting with Elon Musk. What do you make of this whole Twitter mess?
Oh God, mess is a light word to say about this whole disaster. I just think that everything happened so quickly. The massive layoffs, and now they're asking people to come back. It's just, I predict, that it'll kind of go bankrupt within the year. Honestly, it's just that bad.
Our reality might be a video game, and we're all just computer simulations being played by a teenager in another planet.
That's great, Elon.
Okay, well, moving on to movie news, as the highly anticipated Black Panther Wakanda Forever is finally upon us.
He's coming for the surface world.
Also upon us is the film's Rotten Tomatoes critic score. The movie currently boasts an impressive 94% rating, while the first installment had a 96% score.
All of us very much believe that this feels like the most important movie we've ever made. That is what every crew member focused on every day.
Movie fans and film experts alike are already speculating whether Wakanda Forever can follow in its predecessor's footsteps and receive coveted Oscar nominations.
And the Oscar goes to
Ludwig Göransson.
Black Panther.
And don't forget, Phoebe, the 2019 Black Panther film was the first superhero movie to make it on the Oscar Best Picture nomination list. Can it do it again?
Yes, I definitely think so. Although I will concede that I think the magic of the first movie was kind of all about Chadwick Boseman and his performance. I do still think that there's a big chance that they'll be nominated once again for special effects, just because even the trailer, it just looks so amazing.
And when I wake up,
Okay, sticking with movie news, as The Boy Who Lives may ride again. That's because executives at Warner Brothers Discovery have said they are very interested in making new Harry Potter movies. Yep, during a Q3 earnings call, CEO David Zaslav says the company will be putting a real focus on franchises and would definitely revisit the world of Harry Potter should author J.K. Rowling come up with new material.
It is the view of the ministry that a theoretical knowledge will be sufficient to get you through your examinations, which after all is what school is all about.
Rowling, however, continues to court controversy after more than a few condemnations for being transphobic.
Seemingly poked fun at the non-gendered language. I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Wumbin, Wimpund, Woomud, she wrote.
The last Harry Potter movie was 10 plus years ago, plus the Fantastic Beasts series flopped. Phoebe, is this the right time to bring back the Boy Wizard, and should they include J.K. Rowling in this whole thing?
Oh my goodness. I feel like regardless of what happens, this franchise is a cash cow. And, you know, despite the fact that Fantastic Beasts was just, the quality was so terrible, I think that it'll continue to make money regardless. But I definitely don't think that any of the original cast would come back just because they've been so vocal about disagreeing with J.K. Rowling's strange politics.
There's something about Harry Potter that makes life richer.
It's a strong bond that will always happen. We're family.
Okay, Phoebe, moving on to Pete Davidson, as the fan favorite funny man will be taking a little break from acting.
Doink, 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 doink.
Oh my God, the doink doink is amazing.
The hiatus follows news of an on-set meltdown where Pete allegedly threw candles, coffee, and even a TV around in his trailer.
Oh yeah, why don't you try me?
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah,
This ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. Why don't you get the out of my mouth? Really?
The incident took place during production of the action comedy series for Peacock titled Bupkis, where Pete Davidson serves as its star, co-writer, and executive producer. Phoebe, do you think he's okay? Should fans be worried about Pete?
I think that Pete Davidson has been subject to a lot of negative press over the past couple of years. First of all, his quick engagement and, breakup with Ariana Grande, then his relationship with Kim K, and his very public feud with Kanye West. And so, I just really hope for his sake that he takes the time that he needs to kind of heal and come back better than ever.
Keep talking like that and you'll be sleeping with the fishes. That's a death threat. In a newspaper. Who does that? What are you, the Zodiac?
All right, well, last for us on this week's Hollywood Headlines is news regarding shows that have been renewed and canceled.
Everybody, I got bad news. We've been canceled.
Oh no, Peter, how could they do that?
Okay, first for the bad news, as fans of Westworld were dealt a shocking blow with the announcement that the HBO series would not be returning for a 5th season. Do those 54 Emmy nominations mean nothing?
You've forgotten who you are. We're not here to transcend. We're here to destroy.
Meanwhile, Netflix has given the green light to a pair of second seasons. One, the Ryan Murphy-helmed mystery thriller, The Watcher.
We could have been friends.
I got my eye on you.
If you care about your family, you are going to get out of that house.
The second renewal was awarded to the other Ryan Murphy-led miniseries, Monster, although Jeffrey Dahmer will not be the subject this go-around.
I know. But nobody heard me.
All right, Phoebe, 2 things. First, what went wrong with Westworld?
Oh my goodness. So a couple years back, we actually did a recap series for every episode of Westworld Season 2. And I found that it was the most difficult TV show to actually sit through because it just became so convoluted. Like, I really liked the first season, but I find we started getting into like this meta, kind of confusing, complicated storyline.
All right, number 2. Is it a good idea for Netflix to continue with their Monster series? Of course, it will be an anthology series going forward.
In the episode where they gave like a lot of screen time to John Wayne Gacy, I said to my husband, I was like, they're gonna make a cinematic universe out of this. That's why they're doing this. And then like 2 days later, they announced it. I have a bit of an ethical issue with creating like this franchise of television based on real life serial killers. As we've seen with the backlash of Dahmer, there are real world effects for the victims' families when this kind of thing kind of gets re-brought up in media. And so I think we just, as a society, need to kind of re-examine our relationship to true crime and also just re-examine the ethics of it overall.
Phoebe, I can't thank you enough for joining me today and breaking this all down.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.